In this video, I'm gonna talk about rear projection. It's something that's been around forever and you can add it and make any movie really cool. As you may or may not know, rear projection is when you project something behind the actors in a movie. If we watch a shot here from Ice White Shut with Tom Cruise, it looks like he's walking in the street and actually he's walking on a treadmill and there is a big screen behind him with a projector. So this is a rear projection effect. Maybe more commonly used when you have like dangerous effects like explosions, or like in Terminator here when Arnold has to take Edward Furlong and lift him from the motorcycle while T-1000 is blasting everything in his way and coming very close to the actors. So if you slow this footage down, you can see that the image, even if it's a little bit blurry, and they have made a very fast effect here. James Cameron does this with perfection. Like in Aliens 2, he did it all the time, and more shots in T2, where they shot something and then projected it on a big screen, and then they used like miniature models and stuff, and they did forced perspective and did rear projection. They could shoot a model that was this big, but of course they moved it very close to the camera and then it looks much bigger, and then they took that footage and blew it up in proportion and made it very big, like in old movies when they had like ants or something that or spiders that they wanted to look really big, or like King Kong or something like that. So it's a cool effect. And another Tom Cruise movie is The Oblivion, where they used a very wide backdrop with very colorful lighting, so they could bounce that image light and colors back to the actors and to this control tower that is located above the clouds, and therefore makes the sunsets really beautiful, and you don't have to use green screens that will reflect something green in the glass or on the actors or something like that. So it could be used for really cool shots. But I think the biggest problem with rear projection is the shadows. You can't have anything to cast a shadow on the screen, because otherwise you will understand that there is a screen there. So it can be a little tricky to use it. But because of the shadows, I invented, I'm taking credit for this, because I haven't seen this anywhere, and I've really searched for this. So as a bonus, you can use those shadows and reinvent the whole thing. You can use a projector, but you use the shadows and the lights to interact with the actors or the props on set, like we did in my own production, The Space Apart. I'm gonna show you a clip here, and afterwards I'm gonna show you how we did the whole effect. So pay close attention to the blonde actor who's crawling on the floor, and look at the shadows on the wall. So you probably saw that the second shadow was a shadow from an alien. We did this because we needed to show the audience that our little alien here, he was a full figure. But we actually didn't have a puppet that was a full figure. So first we shot the actor, so we had the movement of the actor, and then we uploaded the alien on Mixamo. I will link it in the description. It's a free website, so you can upload your 3D model, and the program will automatically rig the model, and there are several movements to choose from the website. So I just recorded the screen here so I could make it a solid black and then add it on this white with the actor. So now I have the shadow, and then we place the projector on the location we were going to shoot the scene. So as you see here, it's a practical effect, but instead of being a rear projection, we shoot the whole thing with lights and shadow all over the set. So it really interacts with everything. And this was the only way for us to really show that the alien we use can stand up and walk around without us having to use stop motion or CGI or animatronic puppet in full figure. So this was a cool effect, and I haven't seen it anywhere, but if you have seen something like this before, just link it in the comments. I really want to know if someone else uses projectors like this. So it's a cool thing, and let's see how the whole thing turned out here. So that was just a little bit about rear projection and how to use it in a new and different way. And if you haven't seen my sci-fi series, I highly recommend that you press on this button to watch the trailer right now. And yeah, I'm Richard Thompson, and that's a wrap, everybody.